before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Wolves asleep amidst the trees. That's all it's sweet.
टस्की क्यों दिख रहा है सब? सीरी जादू करेगी वो।
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
See you later. जाने दे मेरे को. Okay, bye bye. Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you will also find detailed information about word lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to Options menu. Okay. Options, video, graphics, high, DLSS, one, The minimap in the upper right hand corner of your display shows your current location and the surrounding area. Underneath the minimap, you will find the objectives for your active quest. Bro. Disable. Okay, good enough. I think this is fine.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought Siri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Find key.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Uh, okay, good enough.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Alghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
Hey, you said we weren't allowed to do that.
I said you weren't allowed to do it.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to... go a bit. Oh no, Vesemir's got that lead.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they blade-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witches have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blah blah blah.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Tomfoolery. Enough. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Stop showing off, Geralt. I'm too old for this shit. What the blazes are you doing? Tomfoolery! Enough!
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword? It's angry.
Come on, come closer.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike! Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen. Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Damn it! Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see.
What now?
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on. Tomfoolery. Enough. See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Who's next? Erda now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow. I'm too old for this shit. Stop showing off, Geralt. What the blazes are you doing?
Now this will be quick and painful.
Had enough? Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
In the gameplay option, you can choose between standard and alternative movement response styles.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Not bad.
Tracking opponent generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire a lot. You to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate further by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least 1 hour. While playing on the blood and broken bones and death march difficulty levels, meditation doesn't regenerate vitality. Food and drink can be placed in your consumables slots for quick use during combat. RF2. Consume them. You have some food equipped. Press R now to eat it. R. Okay, cool. Where's my horse?
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
X to call Roach.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed. other side?
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Sorry.
Faster.
We going? Help me! Help!
That's something. काट दिया भाई उसका वैसे मैं बूढ़ा हो गया भाई घोड़ा उठा के चले कूल
How's it gone?
Yeah,
चले गया भाई
come out.
घोड़ा उठा के चले गया
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Could always use a few crowns.
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Now this.
ठीक है भाई मत दे
Here.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
ठीक है ना stream
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
ओके भाई X right
Run, Roach.
इस साइड जाने का है
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest to the mountains, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn.
You are nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witches, and local happenings. Okay, this looks nice. ठीक है, this is doable. अच्छा दिख रहा है. Let's go. क्या हो गया भाई?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
वैसे मेरे को पट्टी लगा दो भाई.
I'll not drink with weaver-lost freaks.
Don't care, don't
Beg your
give a
pardon
shit.
for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Option marked Paisa will open the shop panel. Looking for a woman. Looking for a woman. Looking for a woman.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And,
Lilac and
strange as it
gooseberries.
sounds, Lilac and gooseberries. Might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Pretty busy place. There is a contact on the Griffin. And conversation.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the black one's permission first. And seems they hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Buy and sell items using shop panel. Double click on an item to purchase it. Press escape to close the shop panel. Food and drink. फूड ले लेते थोड़ा सा. पानी वानी नहीं है क्या? महंगा है. 10 vitality, battle regeneration, 30 seconds. Oh, 60 seconds. What's this? Cheese. Alchemy. Plum. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Potato. Okay. Cool. Pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you. Bye bye. लोगों से पूछ के आते हैं किसी को कुछ पता है क्या तो
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Yup, sir.
Black one's been out measuring.
Lilac and gooseberries. Hey.
Drommel, Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines,
Cat.
eh?
Meow.
Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Hello.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads'll roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
They probably know nothing. This woman doesn't know. What else we got here? Locked. This Vesemir.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
What do you mean,
Horsewoman
bro?
of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Farewell.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
Yes. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. We'll go first. Choose a card to redraw. To begin, you draw 10 cards. They will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. This is the unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. Combat row icon. Close ranged siege combat. Some unit cards have special abilities. This Siege Expert's ability is called Moral Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Where the cards are a type of special cards. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and a redraw. Here's the battlefield. This is your side. This is the opponent's side. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing X. Press enter to select a card from your hand. Enter again to place it on the battlefield. The number on the left by your icon. shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength of that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. In your turn, you can pass by holding space. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you're confident you can win the units you already have in play, or let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. free. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high value cards, immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can turn the tide of the battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors. Okay, cool.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
You have got a new Gwent card. If you want to examine it, open game menu and go to Gwent panel. Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage your decks. You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions. One of the factions. Each deck has one leader. The faction sees the leaders available for the currently favored faction. Press enter to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. All the cards you own which can be used in this faction are shown here. A deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember that doing so decreases your chances of drawing your most powerful cards. Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short as indicated by the red number. You must move 2 unit cards from your collection to faction's current deck size. Okay. When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you are not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press V to start tracking it. Okay, fine. Talk to this guy. Let's talk to this one.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dim, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask, is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
What the heck? Didn't mean to do that. What was I trying to do?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Nice meeting you.
Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often. On your own, the world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Okay. Peasant Act 2. I don't talk to peasants.
You took bigger bollocks than a noon rates you.
I don't like you, White One.
Said it was some drowning, and he chucked a slingshot. Which I had nothing to do with it. What did the folk do? They put the soldier's head back on.
Word is they laid his corpse to rest. May the sun shine upon you.
Got a lump of bread?
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Not enough coin. So long.
Take care.
Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
Your gran told me about Smith. Lad went missing one day, so folk haggled.
Looking for trouble. Will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. Dervan. Not
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting.
Emperor snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself. Good morning.
Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons.
I don't know.
Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He is not returned to this day. Like many others, you will say, and you will be in the right, but if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground the least. Like our fathers have done, always I'd bury him near the barrow where my parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpses pawing the battlefield. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I have not much to give, but I must give with gratitude and sure show it a plenty. A plenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road. Yeah, पैसा नहीं दे रहा भाई. Good folk, I know there's a war on and everyone's got trouble enough on his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You'll surely know the well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you about it. Whoever doesn't muster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. This is interesting. I'll take it. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests, fog-clad swamps. Whenever you pursue a notice board, question mark markers will appear on your in order to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. Very important location you have discovered will be marked on your world map. To jump to your current objective, press tab. To scroll the map, hold move marker. Here you can see the objectives of your currently tracked quests. If there are multiple objectives, you can switch between them by pressing V. Here you can see a minimap showing an overview of the region. Use that to increase degree size.
The good news boy knows a merchant who travelled to Nilfgaard once. Like ants in an ant. Just like ants.
Move it!
Bright-eyed Hellraiser.
Lend me a hand in the orchard. Freezing killing. I don't know. Is it true? Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
What happened to your mug?
Come on now.
Fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses, that sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
I have got cat eyes.
May the sun shine upon you. What now?
Wonder which of the clever buggers did it. I'll teach him.
remains from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large. Stinks of piss and vodka.
Piss and vodka.
The plague! Damnation!
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot. You'll not get food, not from me.
To travel to a destination, use mouse to select a point, mark, then double click on it. You can place your own markers on the map. To do so, move the cursor to the desired location. To place special markers, hold right click, then release it, and use mouse to select the type of marker you want. Confirm your selection by pressing click. You can only place one default custom marker at a time, but you can place up to 10 total of special markers. Cool.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
That griffin's a real scourge.
Oh, can see it. Can see the boot.
Should we draw it or no? Got to make soup out
Lost
of
his
something.
boots in the rush.
Bosley said he'd not give his dog this water. Not with so many corpses rotting. Sure to be poison.
Sure, not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
It was some drowner that had supped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice. Shut up and fight.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! I give up! Damn it! You broke my nose!
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
मिला ना पैसा.
Move it!
क्वेस्ट ही कर लेते हैं.
Hey-ya!
Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's
Pan?
always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings on. He must have eyed me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Fine, I'll help
Never
you.
taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case. A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
And when you arrange, use the handy to switch between read. Once read, they are added to books panel in the glossary. And when you arrange to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life and the entire blasted operation, and ended up standing there with my blowing cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you... illegible. You bastard. Tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations, but since our old plan's gone, tits up. This time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. The tome you hold in your hands, commissioned by the most gracious Duke de Berry, shall make use of magic most arrogant to display with Gwen Carter. Any first letter, devil. Escape.
The priceless frying pan.
Priceless frying
Scrubbed
pan.
clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
I have your pan, lady.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past. And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Okay, grandma. क्या दिया दादी जी ने? क्या बता क्या दिया तो?
this'll cool the stuffy heat.
All the better. Griffin don't fly in the rain.
Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat. Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
Move it!
Imperial Edict Number. Let it hereby be known that by order of His Imperial Majesty's High Command, all able-bodied men of White Orchard must present themselves at the village inn equipped with a shovel, hoe, or pickaxe of their own provision. The fields near the village are littered with corpses, and given the warm spring we are currently experiencing, the High Command fears the rotting bodies might bring contagion to the village. Let this stand as proof to the residents of White Orchard that their new rulers care for their safety and shall defend them not only from bandits but also from disease by introducing measures which have long been standard in the civilized world. Anyone refusing to comply with this order will be flogged and put in the stocks. What the fuck? Wanted deserter. Last night a soldier fled from the army camp under cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered to join His Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Audrin. He claimed to be a Cadwani by birth, but said King Hazen Hensel's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about these deserters' present location is to report to the garrison at one's description. Modest stature, wiry, thinning hair, he fled in his undergarments by squeezing out through the latrin's drainage system and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks can be easily recognized by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or sustenance to this deserter will be subjected to a summary court-martial. He's just a deserter, he doesn't want to work for anyone. Hail Kazir Er Waiklar Ard. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder, it's in Nilfgaardian. And soon half of the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue, so you'd best start learning it. And yours truly can help you with that. Okay, cool. Looking to borrow a plow. Hey lads, this any among you can lend me a plow? Thing is, mine smacked up against a stone in the field so hard it bent halfway, and may a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plow my fields without it. Brother missing, bust in my brother. Okay. Cool. Weston, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to day like many others, you'll say, and you will be in the right. But if he fell, and I know so I seek a man brave, any man willing to help. Camp there. Okay.
We's catching snails.
Fine Dune Wildwind.
Wonder if the wench took down the wall.
Hey,
Come on, let's go.
Let it rain. Wash the blood from the fields. Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
Next, the flood.
Giddy up.
What was that?
We's catching snails.
Greetings.
Let me have a look at your stock. Take care.
Bye bye.
Best be gone from here.
Why? मैं कहीं नहीं जाना चाहता. घोड़ा किधर गया भाई? घोड़े को क्या हो जाता है? किधर है घोड़ा?
Satisfied. Now you can wallow in your muck.
Come on, Roach.
चल भाई.
Cadmium and four.
Towards the interesting places filled with danger or treasure, such as sites are marked on your mini-map. Hidden treasure, dungeon, monster nest, place of power, spoils of war, smuggler's cache, guarded treasure, abandoned site, bandit camp, monster den. क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? Once you have explored the location, cool.
We'll look for Bastion later, once it's safe.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the black ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Okay.
You're here, good. Bastion... his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Objectives will sometimes redirect you to a general area when the exact position of your target is unknown. Go to the marked area. Sure.
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
When you find tracks or other clues, walk close, then press E to examine them.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion?
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that.
Show me what you got.
Found him! Hussar's got his scent! Come on!
Reckon this ain't a good time to chat. Let's do what we've come for and get out of here. reckon this ain't a good time to chat? Let's do what we've come for and get out of here.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward, and the gods protect you.
I know.
Stench. Place of power. Should draw from it. Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. nest. Ought to just destroy it.
That's it, Roach.
Place of power. Should draw from it. Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. Could use a portal about now.
Come on. Just sounds like horrible game design. Pervert? No, I'm not.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. Place of power. Should draw from it.
Let's go! Run, Roach.
so fast, Roach.
Whoa there, Roach.
Fine.
What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folk said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you. I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me, I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box. A storm, damn it. Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp. Here's the cart. Cart's riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around. Cart's riddled with arrows. An arrow. Didn't mention this. Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying. Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Oh, and you find the box?
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver, with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hag to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar. Gotta get him out of here. Wake up. See? Can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
Private First Class John Gilmer, Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods. That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine, our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live, and fight once more for a free North.
You can go, but I'm keeping the medicine. Nilfgaard will find you and kill you anyways. Why should it go to waste?
Take it, and choke on it.
Faster.
Come on.
Heard of the Fryhead?
I have my eye on you, Nordling. Do not get food, not from me.
Nordling?
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look Like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Okay. Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmiths forge weapons. Armorers make armor. You find a crafting diagram, take it to the craftsman of the right type and skill level to have them craft the item for you.
I know there is little left in. Do not get food. Not for me.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as...
Like you to craft something for me.
On the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your position. Click on a category for diagram to select it. On the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. The center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to eat too. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. If you have required coin, press enter to craft the currently selected diagram. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty, armor, blacksmith, etc. for the type of item you wish to craft and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. Some items can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting component. To dismantle an item, go to a craftsman and use the dismantle panel. Can't craft anything.
Show me what you're peddling. Show me what you're peddling. morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
Cool.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the elder,
Lagan.
the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. It's sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jagten.
If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing V. Okay, cool. I think that's it for now. बाकी का बाद में करेंगे. Use special armor. Plus tables to temporarily enhance your armor. Doing so grants a bonus to your armor. Pretty cool. Ray tracing on है ना? Performance DLSS. Come on. अभी नहीं होगा. Fine. इसको क्या हो गया था? ओके, इधर तक ठीक है, बाकी का बाद में करेंगे। बाय 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 बाय। कैमरा में देखना पड़ेगा। बाय बाय।